Saekano, man. It's so good. It's just too good. The development, progression, getting more serious development with the ending of this episode and kind of setup that we get. Plus, you know, the introduction of some new characters, getting that Eriri focus in there and developing her character, some much needed development for Eriri. He's proving Saekano, like, not only escaping and manipulating all the harem cliches and bringing us a quality LoveCom. The LoveCom aspects are strong, you know, great comedy, more dramatic, serious elements developing. It's amazing. It's fucking great. I love this series. It's just the entertainment value is so high. And let's just dive into it. Let's dive straight into it. The beginning of this episode, I was dying laughing throughout the entirety of the beginning of this episode because, you know, Eriri and Aki going through that script of the doujin she's trying to make and everything like that, and just the fucking cause she's like messing me up, do things to me that like I've never experienced before, just the dialogue and Aki's reaction, dude, I was just dying. I was fucking dying seeing Eriri's creative process and getting more insight into her personality, you know, kind of the show, you know, the classic tsundere shows of affection that she has for Aki, and seeing building up their relationship, building up her character. I really enjoyed the beginning of this episode for that. And you know, the Eriri fanboys and fangirls, they were probably happy as fuck with this episode, I'm not gonna lie, because last week we got the Uta focus, this week we got the Eriri kind of focus, and, you know, I love all the girls in Saekano. I really do love all the girls in Saekano, but right now, Kato is sitting at my best girl slot, with Uta, like, right on her tail, challenging her right now, and Eriri at the bottom. I guess with this new Kohai, I forget her name, Karashima, I believe it is, Karashima, Aki's, you know, kind of kid sister Kohai, that type deal that they introduced this episode. She, I guess, is at the bottom right now, but I love all these girls, even her, with just barely any introduction. But Eriri is sitting at the bottom of the three main female characters we have right now, and even still, I really love her character, but that's just the breakdown for me. But Eriri fans, I mean, they're probably mad happy with this episode. I was enjoying the shit out of it, because the comedy and the progression was great. And still no Michiru, though. I can't make a final best girl judgment, for my personal best girl judgment. Don't, like, make it seem, everybody's entitled to their opinions and why, you know, and inclined to like certain characters more than others. It's just a natural thing. I'm not trying to, it's just my personal taste. And I can't make a final assessment until I see Michiru, man. I just gotta stop addressing it, because, what is it? It's episode 7, and we still haven't seen Michiru? One of the main cast characters we still haven't seen when we have 5 episodes left. There better either be a season 2, or we see her next episode. You know what? I got it. With the challenge of Iori at the end of this episode, you know, this dude that used to be like close friends with Aki in the past, and you know, you see the conflict that arose between their different ideals of being an otaku and associating with otaku culture and everything like that. You know, with his challenge of his like circle, Rouge and Rouge trying to like be like question Eriri's place in his circle and be like, yo, like, does somebody as great as this, do you really deserve such talent? And basically calling them out. He's like, we're gonna make a game 2. I think Aki, even though his you know, drive to make this Galgan is to, you know, he's inspired by his love for otaku culture and for Galgans and everything like that, and he wants to make a quality product. With this challenge by this new Iori, he's gonna, you know, it's gonna push him to take this thing more seriously than he has even up to this point. And I think that's what's going to get Michiru involved. He's going to start consciously, actively moving towards developing things rather than just sticking in the plan stage. He's going to actively seek out Michiru for the music and stuff like that. Hopefully that's how she gets involved, and hopefully she gets involved next episode, because there's not much time left. But, dude, this episode, the jokes, the kind of seeing Eriri's kind of jealous tension going on throughout the episode when you see, you know, Aki kind of talking to Harashimi, Uta as well, when they're talking to her and talking about the whole little rap thing, and just the dialogue between Aki and Eriri this entire episode, just kind of like talking about kind of classic tropes in otaku culture. Like, even me, like, thinking about like their dialogue, and you know, she's been like, I have a desire to like share something if it's good, if I find it a masterpiece. She's like, but it's also an otaku tendency to want to keep people off a bandwagon and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my god, they're just calling everybody out, because it's so fucking true. It's so fucking true. And you know, this whole thing between Iori and Aki, and seeing that whole progression, like right now, the insight into, you know, how much they're latching on to otaku culture within the anime and calling different things out and referencing different things, it's on that level where it's almost like, I'm almost feeling like Genshiken level. Like, honestly, it's almost on that Genshiken level. Definitely par and parcel to like, Welcome to the NHK and Yamazaki's Tensei. I've already compared Aki to Yamazaki already, but with the amount of, you know, otaku kind of things going around with the doujins, light novels, you know, them trying to make this galgan, you know, the comic cat, everything like that, I'm feeling on that Genshiken level right now. It's such a nice vibe to have with this quality, you know, comedy and the more, you know, romantic elements going on. Kato's comedy this episode too, dude, getting that haircut. I was like, dude, she looks sexy with that ponytail. What are you hating on, Aki? What are you hating on, bro? And, you know, just the dialogue between them and just seeing her kind of, you know, malaise, kind of calm demeanor the whole time. It's like, this is why I love you, Kato. This is why I fucking love you. Just her interaction with, you know, Karashima and everything like that. And I really like this Karashima girl. She seems pretty interesting as well. And I love her character design and everything like that. Just such quality characters in this. Even Iori's entrance was just so fucking hilarious. You see them, like, ignoring him and whatnot on his fucking pretty boy swag and shit like that. I'm like, dude, this is a great episode. This is a great episode. Now Eriri's kind of put in a tough spot. I know she's gonna stick with Aki no matter what, but the thing about it is there could be some tension in their relationship, I believe, based on Aki. You know, because Aki it's a classic dynamic between the childhood friend, you know, characters and, you know, kind of these tsundere tendencies that Aki doesn't actually realize 100% how much Eriri really cares about him at this stage. So there might be some tension in the relationship if he slips up some sort of, you know, progression thanks to Iori's insight, forces things in the same road and way that was happening with Utaha a couple episodes back. So really interested to see the development and how things move forward from here. But overall, really great episode. There were some slips in the animation quality of this episode, but overall it looked really good. And the camera angles were fucking hilarious. There's like a lot of fucking ass and leg shots for Eriri. I'm like, what? Why? Like, I'm noticing it. I'm just like, there's even a shot where it's just like straight up focused on her ass and like Aki's standing in the corner. I'm like, dude, they're always focusing on different elements for the different characters. I wonder if they're like insinuating something about a link between personality type and sort of, you know, different types of fetishes. But it's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. Meet you next week, please. Maybe I just need to, if she doesn't show up next week, I'm not even going to mention it in the review because maybe I'm jinxing it or something. Maybe if I just stop begging to see Michiru, she'll show up. So let me know your thoughts, and I'm out. Peace.